Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing, one, two, three. Let me go. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Yeah. I'm just looking here real quick. Yep, it's live. Gotcha. Okay. Hello, people. What's up? How are you all doing today? Yeah. So today we're gonna be marking the day that the PlayStation 5 has increased its price. Of course, you guys, many of you probably already know it. So, as you probably know, the PlayStation 4, the Slim, the really low, yeah, the one with the disc, that's 650 bucks. Then we got the digital edition for about $600, and the the Molson thingy is okay. Sorry if I'm a little bit distracted here. So the PS5 Pro, yeah, it's still ridiculous. I plan to make a video dedicated to it later on, but when I have time. No, bro, I'm not an AI. I'm actually a human being here. I'm actually using StreamYard, and the only AI I have right now is the profile pic. So yeah, we're not gonna have that here. Okay, how are you all doing today? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, right before I came to the stream, there was already people talking here. Yeah, so I'm also kind of checking to see if other of my friends are gonna join in soon. But yeah, what do you guys think about the price increase of the PS5 to start it off? It's not just the PS5 that's going up in price. Pretty much everything is going up in price when it comes to technology. Of course, we could blame the companies that buys the AI for, basically the buying off the RAMs for the AI, and AI is taking over jobs. And I am aware I could be contradicting myself, and you know what? Whatever. Because just because I use AI in some ways. So I'll make another video in the future, explain more in detail, but we're gonna focus on the topic on hand right here. Let's see. So let's see if I could commentate on something while I wait for the people to come in. There are 7 viewers on the chats right now, so there is one video I do want to comment on while we're waiting. Let's see. How do I share this again? It's been a while. Oh, okay. Share screen. hmm There we go. Okay, I'm just looking to see how many people have been talking about this already. And it's quite a bit. Let's see. Wait, I didn't mean to ban Raichu. So, Raichu Dragneel. I thought that. Oh, that must have been an accident. Sorry about that, bro. I accidentally put this guy on timeout. I meant to do the other guy on timeout. I don't know what happened there. So I'm trying to unban Raichu because he seemed more respectful. Even though he didn't like AI as well, but he seemed more respectful than the other people on the chat that are against AI. So I'm just being very cautious here. Oh, okay. I see we got Light Yagami here. Okay, so now we could probably get this going. Hello, Gary Robinson. How are you doing? Hello, Light Yagami. How are you doing? Can you
Alright.
hear me? How's everything? Okay. Yeah, you hear me well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever you can, you could also add a avatar, profile pic on your thing. Did you remember how to do that? If not, I could teach you real quick. Let's see. I think it's the 3 dots on the top right section of the yeah, of your icon. and then I think you could change avatar. Okay, guys. So yeah, if Raichu Ragnil, if you're watching this, I apologize. I didn't mean to time you out. That was an accident. I was trying to get the other guy. Because the other guy, I'm gonna just mention this here. If you are someone that has a really suspicious username and you're just going to be talking nonsense, then I'm just gonna ban you off the spot. So I'm just letting you guys know.
Who?
Yeah, there was a couple of people that before I started the stream, they were just talking a lot of nonsense. So I just had to ban a couple of these people. And basically, they were talking, stuff against AI or complaining about the game prices hikes and stuff. Which I'm not the only one complaining about it. Hello, JDX, how are you doing, man?
Yeah, you good, Magbo?
I'm doing pretty good, and you? I hope you're doing well.
Fine. Yeah, thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
No problem. Yeah. So we just barely started, so you're still pretty early. Oh, nice profile pic, like you got me. I see that.
Yes.
That's nice. Let me
Oh,
just
yeah.
out. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna show. Yeah. So basically, how many people are talking about the PlayStation 5 price hike right now? I wonder. Because I'm looking through this thing and this is concerning. Yeah, I could definitely agree. I'm probably gonna commentate some of these videos. Which one you think?
It's not worth. It's not. The PS5 is not worth $650.
Nope, and it's definitely not worth $900
at all.
It's worth more than what the PS3.
You can get
It's
a
more
cheaper
money
La
than the
Familia.
PS3. It's more
Just
money
go
than
to
the
La
PS3
Familia.
was.
Just get a used one, La Familia, at this point.
Yeah, it's
That they
much
sell it
cheaper
for
La Familia in
$300.
the pawn shop. Yeah.
Yeah,
Better than the
I went there like
PS3.
just the other day, and they were still having
What?
PS5s for $300,
Exactly.
and it's a working condition.
Oh,
So
Exactly. Yeah.
you get the idea.
no. It's more expensive than the launch PS3.
Oh yeah, indeed. Now we're
All
gonna
right,
go into
yeah.
a video
this
right
week.
here.
The first
We're
thing
gonna
is a bit
commentate
serious,
on
so
this.
stick with me. It's kind of bad news. It's the price of the PlayStation 5 going up.
Oh, okay, so this YouTuber
time
talking
around,
about the PlayStation
it just feels
5
different.
as well.
This feels bigger.
Let me know
While
what
we've
you
seen
think
both
afterward.
Xbox and PS5,
Okay.
slowly, little by little, inch their prices up. PlayStation 5 got hit with the biggest price increase last week. I talked about this briefly on the Friday show, just as it hit on Game Ranks, but let's dive into it. So the PS5 was $550. It is now $650 in the US.
Listen, man,
That's the price.
PlayStation 5
the
is new gen.
PS5 Pro.
Let me reply to this question because this is interesting. The PlayStation 5 is new gen. Of course, it is expensive, bro. Really? How much did the PS5 cost back when it launched? $500, right?
It costs
Now,
400. It costs 400 for the digital and 500 for the physical.
yeah, it was that those prices back in 2020. That was fine because they just came out, and it got even more expensive because of the scalpers. There was a shortage for like 2 years of the PS5.
Chip shortage.
Yeah, PS5 is almost 6 years old at this point. It's 5 years.
6 years. 6 years in November.
Yeah, exactly. It's been more than 5 years already. So, you can't just say, oh, you're going to justify it's $900 now. No, it got even more expensive because of the RAM shortage, because of inflation, because of the tariffs. It's a lot of things, honestly. What do you think, like Yagami?
I think they're using the tariffs as an excuse to raise the prices, though.
Yeah, I think so too. I could agree with that. But you all know Sony and Microsoft, now Nintendo's increasing prices. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to Nintendo, we're gonna get to Microsoft.
I mean,
Every company is raising prices, not just Sony. It's just that we're starting off with
the Switch is.
Yeah,
The Switch is like what, 9 years old?
Oh yeah, and that also had a price increase last year in August, right?
It came out in 2017. The Switch next year, the Switch will be a decade old.
Exactly. So, like, let's just say the Switch came out at $300. Okay,
It's
it
like
never had a price up.
330, isn't it 330?
Now it's 330, and unfortunately, now the Switch One's price, the regular one, is $330 retail, and
I've
the
seen.
Switch
All
Lite
right.
is $220. So yeah, it used to be 200. If it weren't for all these economic issues that we're having, plus inflation, plus pandemic, and all that stuff, we would have be living in a reality probably that Switch One would be $150 brand new right now, a Switch Lite costing $100 at least, a PlayStation 5 that costs at least $250 to $300 brand new, because it's been more than 5 years since the console's out. So yeah, it's not new gen. It's definitely not.
No.
$750. Now it is $900. So think about that for a sec, right?
Oh yeah,
PlayStation 5, a
check
base
this.
PlayStation 5 is going to cost $650, and
A slim
it's
one, by the
just
way.
more stacked. Like we've all paid out the ass for technology, I'm sure, here and there, but with the PlayStation 5, I think people forget it's been a while. PlayStation 5 is like 5 years old. PlayStation 5 dropped it at some point in 2020. So
The slim one is the current
section of its life cycle,
the
and the
current
price just continues to go up. And
the
again,
current version of it though.
economic headwinds and little prices inching up here and there. Series X and S did it as well with Xbox, but with this price increase, this feels like it's not just a little adjustment for the economic times. This feels like an actual hammering a spike in to a massive price increase that I don't think the game industry is going to.
I mean, $50 would have been an all right price increase.
Somebody who doesn't know, I don't know analyst stuff. I don't know price trend stuff at all. But
I mean,
for me,
because
in
of
my
those
gut,
sky high
just
prices,
doesn't feel good.
I think there's gonna
a lot
be
of
an
this,
AI
of course,
bubble.
is in
Let's be
response
honest.
to.
Yeah, before I continue, I'm gonna say this right here. I've been hearing about there's gonna be an AI bubble. Eventually you're gonna come to a point. Even though AI is here to stay and it's gonna continue growing, but at the same time, you notice that Grok AI, for example, now the only way you can generate pictures and videos is basically if you buy the Super Grok, right? Yeah.
The monthly subscription with the $30 a month. Yes.
Yeah, they moved to that. They shut down Sora AI. And a lot of the big companies that are buying the RAM chip apparently had dumped a lot of money out of the market or something. So, that's the stuff I've been hearing, honestly. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us wants the console prices to drop. We don't want to have a future where a PlayStation 6 will be over $1,000+ because at this point we might as well get a PC. Mike Zerla says, I'm currently playing my GameCube, playing Mega Man X. I'm happy for what I got. Good. That's very good, man. Keep enjoying yourself. Honestly, a lot of us are going back to retro gaming as well. I've been playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer Sky, what I started recently, and it's really good. It's one of the best Pokemon mode out there. What do you think, Yagami?
I said there's a reason why people hold on to their older consoles and play their older consoles because they can't afford the new stuff.
Yeah, I don't have a Switch 2 yet because the consoles are super pricey, and I'm not gonna afford those big prices. I'd rather wait a couple years to get one La Familia eventually. Right?
Sometimes you can go into a video game or old retro video game store and you can pick up a Nintendo Wii or something for maybe $30-$40.
Oh yeah, Wii's are still cheap. There's a lot out there that's being sold right now. Raichu Drag Neil says, I honestly blame the Orange Man with his terrorists and the whole RAM and memory and the GPU issue due to AI company buying. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could agree with you there, Raichu. These companies are just buying the living crap out of it, and they're not leaving enough RAMs and CPUs, GPUs, SSD for the consumers because they want us to go to a subscription-based service where we have to pay monthly just to use their resources, their servers, video editing. I don't want to live in a world where I actually have to go on their network in order to edit my videos. I like to be able to edit my videos without the internet sometimes too. without any interruption. What do you think, Lights?
Yes. We don't want to live in a world where we own nothing and not and be happy.
Yeah, like they want us to own nothing and be happy. Uh,
Uh-huh.
NK, I'm just gonna call you NK7 because I have to be careful how I pronounce your name. I hope it's just a little sus. That's all. But I'm not trying to ignore you. You said AI is going to pop, and I'll be glad. Yeah, I don't blame you. I understand that. Can't get a PC if you need RAM. Yeah, with the PCs I got right now, I'm just making the best on what I got. Niller Kigger 67. Yeah, hopefully I didn't pronounce it. Sorry if I butchered it. But yeah, I mean, make the best with what you got. Make it last as long as possible because, like, for people that just wants to keep up to date with the upgrades, they're gonna have to like hold back a little bit because now is not the best time to be buying PCs or anything like that, right, man?
No.
I currently bought.
PCs are more expensive. PCs are expensive too.
Oh yeah, PCs are getting more expensive as well. I think to build something decent is about 20. I don't know, like almost $2,000 at this point, right? How do we get in touch?
Mm.
I'm making a video game and would like you to star in it. What do you mean by what video game you want to make? I mean, I don't know who you are yet, so we're gonna have to build bond first. If you want to earn my, just want to let you guys know, you want to earn my trust, you gotta earn it. I'm not gonna trust easily like I used to, so I'm just saying. MikeZilla 103 says, I also currently bought WWF SmackDown, just bring it on PS2 for $10 plus shipping, $18 in total use, but like new on eBay. We'd be lucky to find old games there cheap for cheap prices here and there. Yeah,
Mhm.
you gotta hunt for them deals. They're out there, but you gotta really look, honestly. I have found deals too. I still find some games I could flip online as well if I'm not able if I don't intend to have in my collection. That is. So what do you think about this? About every single video game consoles going up in price, plus PC or any electronics out there, mostly. Light.
Mhm.
What do you think about everything going up in
Well,
price?
but I hope that eventually the like I hope eventually that everything gets solved and then they just go back down again. I know it'll take a
Eventually,
while.
I mean,
I think
eventually,
eventually it's going to go back down in
it,
price, but I
it,
think
it
it'll be a while.
It should honestly. It's just that it's gonna take a while because there is no sign for this AI boom or anything else to rise. Like since you and I both use AI, we just want to make it clear
Wrong.
that we're not
I'm
trying.
like,
We're trying to not contradict ourselves, but I understand why some people in the chats kind of contradicts why. Oh, if I'm contributing to the problem with AI, I'm like, all I'm doing is generating certain pictures on ChatGPT, but I tell the AI exactly how I want it to be made, like how I want the characters to be
yeah,
designed
me too.
exactly, and like me as a human being, we put in our work to try to explain exactly what we wanted. AI makes a lot of mistakes, so we have to keep
Yes.
trying to get what's on our vision. It's a good technology depending on how you use it. So yes, I'm complaining that AI is actually taking jobs and raising prices, but I know that there's some good uses for AI as well. And
Mm.
for anyone out there that's criticizing the story I'm making, the Fire Orphans, I just want to make some people aware that although I'm generating pictures with ChatGPT and stuff and Grok AI for the opening, but the story itself is not AI generated. It's actually from my mind. So you get the idea. Um, yeah. So everything that I come up with the story, for example, I write it down from my mind with no AI at the moment, and then when I want to correct grammars, then I use AI to correct grammars. That much I'll admit. So that's the truth about this whole thing. I get you, Gary. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against anybody who's against AI. You know, there's a lot of people that don't understand AI. I'm still trying to learn AI myself, and this is a big contribution to the rising prices of video games today, unfortunately.
Current economic times
Okay,
and
we're gonna
everything going on,
continue.
both in the United States and abroad.
Yeah,
The cost of
I
tech, the
admit there's
cost
a
of RAM,
lot
the
of
cost of
grammar
PC
errors
parts,
I do in my
just
story, and that's
inflation in
why
general, all this shit
I
going
use
on. But I
AI
think it's
tools
important to pay
correct my
attention to this
grammar.
and observe and be concerned and not just
Okay,
go,
Yeah,
oh,
that's-
well, the price of everything is going up, you know? Because with video games, the way I look at it, with consoles specifically,
Oh, okay, you read the first three
consoles
chapters.
usually,
Yes,
as
there's
they
I know
age,
there's a lot of
they
grammar errors.
decrease
It's
in
still in
price. I know
revision.
this sounds like some like crazy
It's
concept,
not going to
right?
be
But
published
that's how it's
until
typically
the
been. There's been
revisions
exceptions here
are
and there,
there,
if I recall
but
correctly.
I don't think
For the
it's going to
most
be
part,
perfect. There's
consoles
going to be
have
grammar errors.
decreased in price as time went on.
But I'm going to try
And
not
what that
to have
does
us
is
less
not only just like, yay, it's going down, but that brings in new people. There are so many people, even today probably, that are still on the fence about buying a Switch or buying an Xbox or buying a PS5.
I think I
And then
know
those
who
people
Killer
typically
Killer is.
tend to eventually
Welcome,
cave as the price
Boyd.
slowly goes down over time more and more, and it looks attractive. The amount of people I know in real life that didn't get a PS4 until it was well into its life cycle, and then they just caught up on a bunch of games. It happens.
Oh yeah,
Then
I
you have
still have
things
yet
like,
to
you know,
play
people
Spider-Man
only
2,
buying
but I have
consoles
it in my
when a
collection. I
big,
definitely
huge
want to
game
play that
comes
still.
around that they're really excited for.
I just
right?
started
Like
playing
Grand
Final
Theft Auto
Fantasy 7
6.
Rebirth
But
recently, and it's
that's a
pretty
bit
cool.
harder to swallow this time around if you know you're a casual gamer and you're excited for GTA 6 and the
Oh yeah, that
PlayStation
game's being
5
delayed a
costs
lot.
$650. That's a tougher sell. And to me, what I look at for this is just growth.
Why do you have
And
trust
I think
issues
this
with
is going
everyone?
to be a
Why do you
major
act
bit
cautious
of
about
pain
everyone?
for video games and the growth
I'm just gonna
therein,
say
like in terms
quick.
of console selling and then people buying
Most
and
people
playing
on the internet
games
are not to be
on those
trusted.
consoles.
I have
I
been
do
through
not
a
root
lot,
for the
so
corporations. I
I'm
do
very
not
careful
root
with who I
for
trust in my
Sony or
circle.
whatever, but I do root
You
for
gotta
video
understand
games in
that.
general.
A lot of
And I
people
want
have
more
trust
games to
issues.
play, and I like more people playing games. And this seems like this is something that generally will hurt that, at least onboarding
Astro
some
Bot, I
casual
love that
people.
game.
Now, I know the easy
Oh, I didn't know there was
counterpart
a
to this is like you look at the PS5 $650,
Little crash and a jack
Pro,
skin.
$900.
Yeah,
Most people are quick to
exactly.
say, oh, now at this point you should just buy a PC. And yes, plenty of people might be encouraged to do so. They might feel the need to do so. You know, the smart, educated consumer that has the time to do the research and also has that money to spend.
PC, yeah.
Do that
Oh, that's the guy
discretionary
with the
spending.
PC.
But a lot of people don't have that option, whether it's where you're located, geographically, social, economically, whatever. Building a PC isn't always going to be an easy solution for every single type of gamer. And so
Yeah.
what I look at with this is, right, like you have the PlayStation 5 being this much, Xbox also costing a lot, and Xbox is probably going up. I mean, Xbox Series X at this point is $650 as well. So both main consoles are a lot. Analysts are saying that Switch 2 is going to inevitably have to go up at some point. Like Switch 2 has kind of been the holdout. Nintendo's been kind of keeping things tight. They've increased the price of Switch 1.
Switch 2 is $449 right now.
But I think eventually we're going to see the Switch 2 increase in price as well. And then what do you have people do? I think more people are honestly going to start playing games on their phone because all technology is expensive and it's getting more expensive. God knows how much the next iPhone is going to cost or whatever, right? But people have an easier time justifying buying a phone because it connects them to their whole life. And then they're going to have a phone and then they're just going to play games on their phone. And those games typically often suck. So
I don't even game on my phone barely at all, or directly on the PC unless it's Steam Deck.
My phone's old, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the whenever I play a video game myself, it's usually just in in game consoles that I own, like PS5, Switch, and all that stuff.
My phone's 3 years old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my phone, I had it for a little over 2 years. The iPhone that I have right now. Yeah, a little over 2 years at this time.
This is an iPhone, what?
I have iPhone 12 mini. Yeah, so one of the smallest iPhones that you can get in the market. But after the 13, they kind of like stopped with the smaller phones. It's just gotten bigger and bigger. So yeah, like if I want to type with one hand, it's a lot more comfortable a smaller phone. To be honest, what about you?
Yeah. What kind
Yeah,
of phone do I have?
yeah. If you want to say it, of course.
Samsung Galaxy S23.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I also have a backup phone, Wi-Fi phone. That's a Android as well. I still use it for certain things, or if I have my phone charged, I have my other phone to look up
Oh,
YouTube and stuff like that. Oh,
the
okay,
current the
I think
current
this one
phone
works.
is the
Hey everyone, Ian here.
26.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
The
guys.
current one.
So in
Yes.
the chats, how do you feel about, I mean, if you guys have PS5s and Xbox Series X and stuff like that, then yeah, you don't have to worry about spending all that money, which is fine. It doesn't really affect us directly. It mostly affects the people that has yet to buy a console for this current generation. I'm glad that I bought my Steam Deck back in 2024 and my PS5 late last year. Switch 2, I could still wait for it. I'm not going to answer your question, Gary, so please be respectful in the chats. If I don't want to answer a question, a personal question here, I'm
Welcome
not
back to
going to do
Push
it.
Square, the channel where I talk all things PlayStation. And today I'm joined by a very bloodshot eye for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm so damn mad about those PS5 price increases. Yeah, that's what I'm here
Yeah,
to talk about
you're not
today
the only
because
one, man.
if you didn't know, Sony announced that across the board, worldwide, the PlayStation 5 will be seeing a price increase effective from April 2nd.
Let
This
me see how
is
this. Oh,
the
okay.
third price increase that we've seen here in the UK
Always is
and
OBS
Europe,
for that.
the second in the US. And in today's video, I want to break down why we think this is happening, how this will impact future sales and that existing player base, and basically why this is all just a very, very bad situation. So let's get into it. So let's start with the why, because
Oh yeah,
the first
Mike
thing that
Zilla,
goes
by the
through my head when
way,
I see
let me
these
see
is,
something.
why is Sony
If you're
doing
still
this to
there, I'm
us?
going to make
While
the
I do
mod.
think part of like Sony is
In
to
case
blame in
anyone is
some
being
regards,
disrespectful
it
and you're
isn't
still
really the
around,
like
you
driving
could feel
force
free to
behind
ban
it
him.
in a lot of ways. I mean, let's break it down. We've had
There
3
we go.
price
I make
increases now
Mike Zilla
in the UK
103
and Europe,
mod.
2 in the US.
I talk
Things
to
did not
him
start
quite
out well for the
regularly for quite
PlayStation
a
5
while,
because we
so I
launched
trust him.
during the COVID-19 pandemic, and it was years before you could easily get one of those things. There was plenty of manufacturer shortages when it came to components that made up the PS5, and that's been a bit of a through line
Oh,
as we
okay.
got into
Yeah, so if you
2025
see anybody
when
saying anything
OpenAI
weird, you feel
reportedly
free to
bought up
block them.
40% of the world's RAM, and that basically left the rest of the world to fight over the remaining 60%. You have a fight like that, the prices are going to go up, and that has been really pivotal in the price increases most recently. And that isn't just a
I
Sony
mean,
thing.
the
We've heard
stream is
reports
for
that the
everybody.
Nintendo Switch,
Anybody can join the
Switch
stream.
2
It
is
doesn't matter
trying
what
to
age
keep
you
that
are.
launch price but struggling a little bit. We've had Valve basically delay
I don't
the
know why
Steam
you're answering
machine
that
because
question,
they
though.
can't put a price and release date on this thing because of RAM shortages and spiraling costs. So that is one of the things I think as well we could look towards things like the Trump tariff changes with the sort of US trade war that went on last year, I believe. That was right about the time that the second price increase or the first in the US occurred. But this one just seems more egregious now because we're seeing a
Oh
really,
yeah, that's
really
true.
hefty price increase. Not that any of them have
Yeah,
been good.
is this like the third price increase, by the way, Lights, or is it the second one? Because I know that the first one was just the PS5 digital edition.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the second price increase I think was last year in August 2025, and then the third price increase was in well yeah today literally today.
Today,
Yeah, and that was a hefty price increase. That's $100 plus price increase.
$100. Not only did the PS5 price go up, the PlayStation Portal's price went up too.
Yeah, the PlayStation 5 Portal went up by $50, and
Yeah.
with the Nintendo Switch 2, if it goes up in price later this year or next year, whenever that's gonna be, it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. It really wouldn't. Okay, Mr. Asian Fry says, why do you get hostile with new people answering simple question? I have my personal reasons, but I'm just going to say, um, my channel is for everybody. It's not targeted towards kids. It's not kid friendly. It could be, but if you want to know, every time when I upload a video, Kappa always asks me if my video are for kids, and I always say no, because that thing is aimed mostly for adults, anyways. Because most of my audience here are adults. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here trying to chill. Yeah, let's just chill. Let's be respectful.
But here in
Be
the
careful with the
UK,
questions,
£90
I'll answer most
has been added to the
questions, but
price
just be
of the
respectful,
digital
okay?
PS5, the base PS5, and the PS5 Pro. That means the PS5 Pro is now costing £790 without a disc drive, and some of those prices vary depending.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a
like in
disc
the US,
drive.
that's a $150
Yeah, that's the
price.
thing. The PS5 Pro, $900, no disc drive. I think that the disc drive separately, like if you want to add a disc drive,
It's
on the
like
PS5 Pro,
$80. It's $79.99.
that's crazy. And I see some places that's over $100 as well, or
I
100.
saw it at Walmart. I saw the disc drive at Walmart for $80.
Wow. Yeah, I saw it one time even more, which is crazy. Like you want us to spend almost $1,000 for the whole thing. Like I'll just get one from La Familia for $300 to $400, which I did for $300.
Increase for the PS5 Pro, leaving that at $900, and it just has you thinking, what are we doing, man? It's an incredibly difficult time for company. I don't want to be that guy that says like it's hard time for companies, but there will be a lot of costs that weren't there before.
No one's going to be able to afford it.
These companies are all about
Yeah,
their profits,
that's
but
true.
the problem is these increasing prices are also impacting us outside of gaming. Everything's more expensive, which can make gaming a hard enough.
Exactly. It's not just the console prices. Everything in our lives, like food prices are going up, gas prices are going up. Like everything around us seems to be going up in price.
Gas prices are about $4 a gallon. So
yeah, due to the Iran war as well. So there's a lot of issues.
Thing to buy into, especially when games cost $70. Subscriptions are going up, but now you're actually increasing the barrier of entry. You're telling us that a base PS5 with a disc drive is going to cost you nearly
the gas price in my area is $4.19.
That is a ridiculous amount of money, especially when you start to consider, right, I want to buy a PS5. Cool, I'm going to spend that $650.
Yeah,
okay, cool. Now Saros is out. That's another $70.
Yes.
I would actually really like.
Yeah,
PS
we measure
Plus,
it by
that's like
lifters here in
£60
Puerto Rico
for a
so
year
like
of the base PS Plus Essential. So things are really tight right now, and it's really disappointing to see this get more.
It's about it's about $4 and something, just like you said.
And more expensive, and it's actually quite unprecedented, especially when you consider any other generation basically where the products get cheaper over time. I mean, why would someone who has yet to buy into the PlayStation 5 ecosystem spend the money on a PS5 when it costs $200 more now than it did 6 years ago when it first came out? This is now a pretty old console. There is rumors that the PlayStation 6 could be launching in 2027.
Okay, so Right Shoe Drag Neil says, slightly off topic, I will say something positive about the GameCube cards on Switch 2. I got a copy of Monster Hunter Stories 3 days early and was able to play it due to the download of the game being. I mean, to be fair with the GameCube cards, I heard that they run faster than the cartridges on Switch 2 these days. You know, you just have to download the whole thing once and you could play it at better frame rates than most of the physical games from what I heard. I can't say for sure, but you get the idea. Being tied to the GameCube, the problem I have with the GameCube cards is not having ownership with the game. The fact that in like 10 to 15 years at the most, that the servers will shut down and these GameCube card games are not going to be preserved by most people. So you can't even sell it afterwards because it will not have any game data on it. So that's the problem I have with game key cards. I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree to that.
Or 2028, why are you spending that money when it's even more than ever before? And the thing is, that's going to have a real impact on the amount of consoles that actually sell, because, you know, things like the PS4 sell really well as they go on because they get cheaper. Back in the PS4 generation, I remember you could pick up a console for like 200 to 250 pounds on sales, yet now, like I'm saying, you're talking 150, nearly 200 pounds more expensive today than it was back then. And if those console sales are starting to dry up, then that in itself is reducing the profits of these companies. So what then happens going forward? How does a company that isn't making the money through the sales quite like they used to, how do they make up those
and
lost
also
profits?
remakes and
And part of it's
remasters and
going
all
to
that
be
stuff
this
as
price
well.
increase. It's like that typical
They
freelance
don't
sort of thing of
they don't
you double
release
your
like
prices
brand
and
new
half your
AAA
customers,
games
but
like
you're
they
making the
used to.
same amount of money. But I think it means we're going to see some pretty unfortunate price increases. Basically, for us, the people that are already in the ecosystem, you're going to see price increases to things like PlayStation Plus Premium, potentially even the price of games as well. And basically, Sony's going to try and squeeze as much as they can out
Yeah.
of the people that are already there. How do you maximize the amount of money that people are spending on your console once they've actually bought it? That's a practice that they have been doing basically already. We've had a much bigger push for hardware ecosystems with the PlayStation 5, with things like the Portal and the headsets, and there was PlayStation Stars, which is no longer a thing. This is again a little bit rambly, but basically I really think this is a bad thing. It's not entirely Sony's fault that we're in a market where things have to go up in price, but at the same time, their fiscal year 2025 to 20.
The thing is that Sony could have not raised the price, and they could have still make a decent amount of money. And the way I see it, that you know they used to lower console costs so more people can enter their ecosystem, and
Yes.
then that you know they could make profits with the games themselves, the subscriptions, the digital downloads, and all that stuff.
The plus.
But yeah, they just want to squeeze every little money that the consumer makes. Like this crazy. How do you feel about this? Like about them trying to make maximum profits against us?
They could easily make up the difference with games and controllers and like other things that they sell, and the fact that the Plus membership is so expensive, they easily make a lot of. They probably make millions of dollars off that subscription service alone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, subscription-based service like their PlayStation Plus. They also have, you download games digitally right there, which they don't have to spend anything on manufacturing or anything like that. Yeah, they're still gonna make money on the games because the more people that enters the ecosystem, because the entry point would have been low back in the day, the more money these people can still make. Like they're still doing good financially, so I don't see why they needed to increase price because they're making record profits. They're making more profits than they ever have did in a long time. That goes for Nintendo. I don't know about Microsoft. I think Microsoft doing well with the Game Pass. PlayStation, Steam. At least Steam is a little bit more sane when it comes to like the game prices, and there's a lot of deals like very often for games, so that's nice. Yeah. So, are you gonna get into PlayStation 6 and Xbox Helix, like Yagami, or anybody in the chat that wants to reply?
I'm not sure yet.
Me neither. Well, if it is worth $1,000, I'm not touching it with with an 8-foot stick at all. Like
Stick? I thought it was. I thought it
Oh,
was a 10-foot pole.
yeah, you're right. 10 foot pole. Yeah, because a stick is way shorter than a pole. A pole is like, yeah, it's way longer. So yeah,
I don't know.
pole at all.
I'd have to wait. I'd have to wait and see how the things turn out. See how the whole pricing thing, the whole RAM thing, turns out by then.
It's also to the point where the Steam machines are being delayed and they're not sure when to release it because the RAM prices is so insane these days. As a matter of fact, now that we're here, let's check eBay prices on RAM because this also contributes to gaming prices going up because the main source are the computer components that are going up in price, and now like they have the need for every console to go up in price as well. So yeah, let me
Look up some GDDR5 RAM.
GDR5. Okay, I'll look it up.
GDDR5. That's the kind of RAM that the PS5 runs on. I think it's GDDR5.
Oh, okay, let's check it out. GDDR5 RAM. Whoa, $400. That's why
Yep,
Steam
that-
Deck is out of stock on the website. Oh yeah, Steam Decks. I made a video about Steam Deck being sold out, and then there's people out there that are selling Steam Deck for low prices, but they could be scam. I think they're still up, right? Oh, I'm not seeing much of that anymore. Well, look at this one. This one right here. This is. Hold on a sec. No, hold on. My bad. I'm gonna share the whole screen for a moment because what I set it up to is just showing just part of it. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so you can see this, you can see that. So you see here, let's see, Valve V00428 Steam Deck. Okay, you go here. There's like stock images, right?
Mhm.
Not sure if you're aware, but this guy has 0 feedbacks. If you go to his page, let's see. What? How is this account? It doesn't say. Right? Oh, about. Oh, look at that! It just got created today. Now, for those of you trying to get a cheap Steam Deck, be very careful because there's a lot of fake accounts selling Steam Decks for retail price. But if you go to the Steam Deck's website, I don't think they're available, right? What about you, Lights? Can you check if the Steam Deck's available for you to purchase?
The Valve website.
Yeah, their official website, pretty much.
Okay, I could look.
Because the thing is, in Puerto Rico, is never really available in my region. Because it says it's not available for purchase in your region. Since Puerto Rico, they don't sell these things to Puerto Rico, from what I know.
Okay, where? Steam Deck.
Yeah, I'm just looking at right now. So that's why in my case I have to get on eBay. So this Steam Deck right here, look, this is a red text, meaning that this seller is new. He shouldn't be selling Steam Decks for that price. If he doesn't have legit, so you got your Steam Deck for 700. Oof, glad you were able to afford it, honestly. But yeah, when I got my Steam Deck back in 2024, I think I bought it for like $500.
There are
And
no
back
Steam
then it
Decks
was
for
pretty pricey.
sale.
Oh wow. Okay. That confirms it there. And you're from the United States of America, so
There are no Steam Decks.
oof. There are only Steam Decks on eBay then. Some of them are $500 right now, but the thing is, they're like the lower specs, I guess. This one I think that this is a real seller because it has actual images of the. But honestly, if you want people to actually buy your Steam Deck and trust you, definitely have like a paper saying, okay, this is the name. I wrote it down on paper, my eBay name, and the date that you listed it. And don't just put stock images if you're selling a Steam Deck because then you're not being authentic. But yeah,
No.
let's see here. Yeah, these are used prices for Steam Deck, by the way, Light. These are used
Yeah.
prices. They're not brand
They're
new.
used. I mean, here's a used Steam Deck. Someone's got real pictures of it, and it's $494.99.
Oh, really? Can you send me the link somewhere? I'm looking at a Steam Deck 32 gigabyte RAM upgrade thing. This is
It's a
just a
64.
RAM upgrade for $450. Wow.
It's a
Okay.
it's a 64 gig handheld system with case and charger. And they have two available.
Wow, that's crazy.
They're selling it for $494.99, and their location is in Florida, Miami, Florida.
Look at this Steam Deck, by the way. This is not even a Steam Deck. This is a ROG Ally, and they list it as a Steam Deck. What
It's
the heck?
not.
Dude, this
It's
is like
not.
false. I can report that right now
You could.
for making it false.
It's fake. It's not. It's an ROG Ally.
It's cheaper than a Steam Deck, right? Or sometimes, right?
The
I
ROG
heard it's more
Ally.
yeah, but I think they're sometimes more expensive than them too.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but you could tell that this guy, rather, that he doesn't know that that's a Steam Deck or ROG Ally, because that's an ROG Ally, or he's just like trying to trick someone that doesn't know any better.
There's a ROG Ally at Best Buy
Oh yeah, Best Buy sells those.
for $539.
Uh-huh. Indeed. If I get enough, I want the high storage on it. So far, it's 1 terabyte. Yeah, I bought the Steam Deck with 1 terabyte actually. So that 1 terabyte one was the one that costed me $500 back then. It was almost in mint condition. Yeah, so Steam Decks brand new are like over $1,000 now, right? Like $1,000 usually.
Yeah, about like that.
Yeah, I would like to confirm that now. That's definitely fake. Don't buy that. That could actually report. This one is an open box. This could be okay, but the shipping is insane. $630 for an open box. A brand new one, that's not brand new. That's out of the box. That's open box. That's a lie. Brand new one, okay, maybe this one could be fine. $790. Open box for $1,000. Yeah, no, thank you. Okay. And look at this, another fake listing that still hasn't been deleted. This is $600, fake listing, brand new. Let's see when this seller has actually made his profile today. He made it yesterday. Whoopie doo. What do you think about that, man?
Trying to get scam people again.
Yeah, that's what they're there for. It looks like they have ways to get away with it. Like, there's still people falling for this. So yeah, one of my closest friends on Discord warned me about this, gave me a heads up that this pricing right here, and this seller's feedback has 0. So yeah,
0.
and only stock
0.
photos, by the way. Not even this convinces me that this is real. I think this is a stock photo as well, because it's way too professional to be an average person's thingy. Let's see. So buy selling for $1,200. Yep, it's crazy, honestly. Yep, a brand new one so brand new ones are usually like from, I guess, $800 to $750 to $1,000 maybe. And this is this one's only 64 gigabytes in storage. That's very low. Like, you can't even store Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on that thing, unless you buy more storage, of course. Yeah. So what do you guys think about the Steam Deck prices here? Let me know in the chats, because this is crazy. I know that Mike Zilla already said something there. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna play this a little bit more. If you want to take over and react to it, like, well, until I come back. Yeah, I'm only gonna be gone for about a minute or so.
Hi.
Yeah, I was gonna wait.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
All right.
Apparently, yeah, I wanted to see if one of my other friends, Andy Matrix, is able to join us because he said like at 10 my time he'll be available.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I'm gonna extend the live stream for maybe another 20 to a half an hour or so. See how it goes.
I was just saying that I found the PS5. I found the Walmart prices haven't changed on the website yet for PS5s.
Yeah, that's true. What's really crazy, honestly, is that some people out there, I feel that they are overpricing these RAM. Yeah, now we're getting back to the RAMs here. Okay, so some RAM seems to be, yeah, they're pretty high. They're super high, but I thought that they'd be higher by now, like $500.
Oh,
RAMs used to be less than $100, right?
around 100, like maybe like 80 to 100. I think it was.
Yeah, that's true. More 3DS.
It
Okay.
used to be it used to be one of the cheaper components in a PC, actually.
Yeah, that's true. I remember I used to buy like 32 gigabyte RAM or 16 gigabyte RAM for well under $100 back then. Way less than 100.
R5 RAM.
Yeah, now all of them are brand new.
$1,000.
Whew. $1,000 for what exactly? 300.
232 gig sticks of RAM.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in particular.
$1,000.
Wait a second, GDDR or 32? Because I'm still seeing low prices here compared to what you're finding.
I'm talking about I found some at Walmart for like on Walmart's website. They were like it's 232 gigs of RAM sticks. It adds up to 64.
Yeah. Oh, the
Yes.
Concierge Vengeance. I'm seeing it for $400 for a DDR5 32 gigabytes version.
Yeah, it's two of them.
Uh huh. Yeah, they usually come with two RAM sticks. That's
Yeah,
great.
Walmart's crazy.
This used to be way less, honestly.
Walmart's crazy for thinking that.
Yeah, Walmart is not cheap like it used to. It used to be an affordable way to buy stuff and get electronics.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, exactly. And look, 264 gigabyte. So the
How much
RAM
money?
can go up to 128 RAM. The most I ever got was 32 gigabytes.
How much money does Walmart make on a daily basis?
Billions, maybe, or millions at least.
I remember when Walmart used to be like the small company that nobody cared about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, these are my PC specs here. So it's 32 gigabytes of RAM. The storage is like 1.14 terabytes. The 3070 G4s, and then Core i7 8-core processor. Yeah, that's what I got on
Mine,
the PC.
mine's only 16.
Yeah, that's what I had a few years ago. And then eventually I had to upgrade to 32 on my other PC because like apparently the RAMs that I had were starting to degrade and it wasn't working like it used to. Ruby. Oh, okay. Let me send Andy Matrix a link real quick. So I'm gonna turn off this real quick. Uh-huh. Here. Okay. So yeah, Andy Matrix say he's gonna show up soon, and then we could get his opinion on gaming prices today. We could have a little more talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, at least for 20 to 30 minutes or so after he comes up. Yeah.
Some PC.
So question. So in your end, Deck is not available for purchase for you as well.
Steam Deck?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I thought. For me, it says this item is not available for purchase in your region. So yeah,
Damn.
thankfully I have one, but a lot of people still don't have one here in Puerto Rico, and
Somebody saw a
you
custom
cannot find it
PC.
anywhere locally. I never find a Steam Deck locally here. I only ever
That-
found it in the U.S. whenever I visited there.
Well, this custom PC is expensive.
Yeah, this is a portable PC.
I'm talking
If
about
a
this big
Steam Deck,
one.
if a Steam Deck's worth over $1,000, can you imagine a full end PC?
I'm
That's
talking about this. I'm talking about this custom gaming PC I found on the internet.
PC.
The specs are really, really good though. So
Oh wow, that's not too bad for a 64 gigabyte RAM PC. But I guess that's one of those. Okay, the high end one is 850. I spent about a little over $1,000 on my PC back in 2017. Wow, this gaming PC actually is pretty crazy. $1,800. So yeah,
I
some of
found
these
one for
technologies going up.
11,000.
Yeah, almost $2,000 right there.
I
But the
found one
base
for
price,
11. Oh, I found one for $11,000
$11,000 on eBay.
on some PC website.
Oh wow, this is
It had a hundred. It
Uh-huh.
had 128 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. They have a i7 PC, 64 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna upgrade to 64 gigs of RAM myself. Maybe when the RAM prices finally. Have you tried those
Drop.
mini gaming PCs? Um,
I,
I tried it from one of my friends' mini game PC. It's pretty compact. I heard you could still video edit with those things too, right?
I have one. I have a mini PC.
Oh, you do? Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Like, what's the specs for your mini PC?
I can't remember what they are. How do you look up the specs?
i7. That's a good question. Oh, the RAM goes up to 16 gigabyte. That's why it's cheap. There's no 64 gigabytes on this thing.
System information. I think it's system information.
Yeah. These are mini PCs that are pretty cool. Yeah, I may want to get a mini PC at some point myself because I could carry it anywhere, no problem. And I could edit videos with that. I do have a laptop at least for now, so that's not too bad.
I have 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty much at least the standard today for the average consumer, right? Is 16 gigs of RAM.
16.
Okay. I mean, these are prices of PCs back in the day too. I'm not seeing any crazy prices yet. I want to see the 1,000 to. Oh, hold on a sec. This one's crazy. This is the ones that YouTubers use, I think. They have like a little monitor right there to tell you like the temperature of the CPU, GPU, all that stuff. That's pretty cool.
There's my processor on my computer.
Yeah, the PC I have has rainbow colors and stuff and has multiple fans. That's about it. Well, I have to go to bed for work tomorrow. Okay, have a good night, Raichu Dragneel. You take care of yourself. RAM size, okay, let's go crazy on this. 128 gigabytes of RAM. This is what I got now. That's a lot, right? Ryzen. Let's see. 6 terabytes. That's crazy. And then
6 terabytes of storage.
Holy $5,000. Magbo, a suggestion before I go. Yeah, what's the suggestion? As long as it's respectful, of course.
$5,000.
That is the max that I'm seeing right now here for the latest PCs. Yeah, if it's 32 gigs, okay, it went down. It's still 3,000 something dollars. If you go here, it's still a lot. It's still a lot.
That's more money.
If you go for the cheapest specs across the board, let's just put the graphics card. Okay, integrated CPU graphic. That's the most basic one. It's still almost $2,000. That's crazy. That's still crazy.
I paid $2,700 for one of my cars.
Yeah, in the future, to deal with rude people or trolls, you should have more mods to monitor your chat and stuff and to keep it kid friendly. I would prefer using family friendly, but sure. Okay, so basically, I did make Mikezilla a mod just now, since he was watching, and I trust him pretty well because I have been talking to him for almost a year now.
All right.
Discord. And by the way, if you like Yagami, I could make you a mod too, but can you write something on the chat so that I can make you a mod? Because that's the easiest way I could do it.
Wait, how do I write in the chat?
If you go to the website, if you go to the link, I'm going to send it to you on Discord.
Comments.
In the live chat.
Hold on a second.
Someone's trying to dox me.
Who?
Oh yeah. So, like you said, family friendly. Well, yeah, but also at the same time, the people that are watching this is mostly adults. If there are kids watching the thing, well, I have no control of that. But I assume that most of us here are adults. Because he was mentioning kid friendly, I'm like, I mean, I don't swear. I try not to swear barely at all online on the internet. But But that's because I'm also try to keep it clean because I'm also a Christian. Let's see, what was I gonna look for? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm still waiting for Andy Matrix to come in. I'm gonna wait at least 20 minutes more. uh, but yeah, I'm gonna look through the friends that I trust on Discord that would that I could have them mod my channel so that way. Yeah, so Raichu, if if this goes well, oh boy, these
Hmm.
trolls are really going at it today.
What are they?
Yeah, there's like somebody's making like multiple accounts, and I know who it is, but I'm not gonna say here. But yeah, that's fine.
Multiple accounts.
Yeah, I have trolls that used to like make a bunch of accounts. Oh, JDX
Why?
coming back. Yeah, just so they could.
I'm sorry
Uh,
about that, guys. I was busy with something.
oh, okay, no worries.
Yeah,
We're
sorry.
still here for a little while because we're also waiting on my friend Andy Matrix to join us.
Oh,
He's
cool,
also
cool.
a YouTuber who also talks about topics like, yeah, that's for the most part just ignoring them and I'm just banning them
Oh, okay, okay.
and I'm just letting people aware. Yeah,
Oh,
all
okay,
you can
cool.
do is ignore but continue. Yeah, they will tire out. That's true. I mean, nothing's gonna stop me from continuing what I'm doing, so that's okay. Yeah. So
Yeah, because
JDX, what do you? Yeah, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I don't. It's okay.
No, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Was you said something about yes because?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you earlier about the was a Walmart later and there was no PS5 inside and the price was the regular price like 650.
Oh yeah, that's true, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
for
Andy.
the PS5, but there was no PS5.
Oh
It was
yeah.
all
Oh, there's
gone. So
PS5 are
yeah,
gone.
Yo, what's up, guys?
they're
Hey,
waiting
what's
for
up?
the new merchandise to price over it.
So
Hey, Magbo.
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I just got here. Um, give me like a few minutes. I just gotta get a drink real quick.
Oh, okay, no problem. We're
I'll be
still
right back. I'll be
talking
right
here.
back. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. You're not the only one that just came in right now. Take care, Raichu. Yeah, you were saying JDX about PS5s
Oh
being
yeah,
sold out.
I
Yeah, because they're probably rather reselling it for the new price, or they want to make sure they secure a PS5 before the new price hikes come in, right? Hello, JDX, you hear me?
yeah, sorry, I'm having a connection problem. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Oh hey Andy.
Yeah, Andy will be back soon. He went to
Yeah,
get something real quick.
okay, like I was saying was there were no PS5 inside. There was the regular price of the before the price change. So yeah, today because today is the price change of the PS5, but and the other
Yeah,
things.
today
But
was the day that the price increase just.
yeah,
I was just checking their
but
website, and it was like $900 for a PS5 Pro. Crazy.
oh damn, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
only saw La Familia. I saw very cheap. So yeah, and the
In
Eurocentro
Aguadilla.
Express.
Yeah, 2 days ago I was in La Familia, I believe, and they still had like
Yeah.
quite a few PS5s used for like around $300.
All right. Yeah, and the original PS5. I remember. Yeah.
Exactly.
The
Yeah,
Yeah.
original.
PS5 and PS5 Slims.
Yeah, I saw the original PS5. Yeah, with Spider-Man 2 faceplates though.
Oh, for Spider-Man 2
Ye-
faceplate. That's cool.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
cool.
La
Spider-Man.
I love it.
Familia
Yeah.
en la Rambla. Yeah, en
I may
Ponce.
want the
Yeah, I
skin
saw
for it.
that.
I may want the skin for it one day, so maybe I'll modify my
Yeah,
PS5. But I'm
it's
not in a
still
work
there.
in a
Yeah.
hurry. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I only
People are gonna
got
catch on
the
soon.
Yeah, I only got the PS3 like I said to you and the other La Familia and Valle Ponce because it was very cheap and it come with gaming control. So yeah,
Yeah.
and it has 500 gigabytes of storage.
Ah, okay. Mine's have a
Yeah,
terabyte, I believe.
yeah.
Mine has
Okay.
I think
And
mine's
still,
825, 825.
well, yeah, that's almost a terabyte because part of that is being taken by the operating system of the PS5 as well.
It's like 600 and
Yes.
some.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we looking at here?
okay, so we were discussing about PS5s being sold out in Walmart, according to JDX, and since he's also from Puerto Rico as well, and it's because like the price increase just happened today. So yeah, how do you feel about the price increase on PS5 and other consoles out there?
Here's what I think. I think it's being done artificially, similar to how gas prices are increased. So let me give you an explanation.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole thing that's happening in Iran with the Strait of Hormuz, right?
Yeah,
That
it's
lets
also raising gas prices.
yeah, they let ships in, and then that's how they get the barrels of oil to bring back home, for the energy grids, right?
Yep.
So what people don't understand is that to use the oil to power the grid is a process, right? You got to take the oil, and there's a process it has to go through, right?
Uh-huh.
And it takes some time to do that, right? It takes some time to do that. So if right now, if this war has been happening for what, 2 weeks now, I think? Is it 2 weeks?
I think it's like going up to
Yeah.
3 weeks now, if I'm not
Yeah, I
mistaken.
Right,
think
3
so,
weeks,
yeah.
something like that. So they are increasing gas prices. They are increasing gas prices
By a
when
lot.
we already
Yeah.
had a supply of oil, right? We already had a supply of oil during the war before this happened, right? So we had enough oil for like a couple of months, but they decided to jack up the prices just because the war started. So it's being increased artificially. We we already have enough oil processed for the energy grid and for gasoline and all that stuff,
Yeah.
but they increase the price anyways. You understand what I mean? Like,
Yep.
to convert oil into energy is a process. It takes a pretty long time, but we haven't. But we already have enough oil for gas and for the energy grid. And despite of that, they decided to increase prices now instead of like a month or two later.
So you're telling me that they already have the gas in stock here in America, for example, right? And yet they
Yeah.
choose to inflate the
Huh.
prices regardless of them already
Wow.
having here, and they spent less on it before the war started, right?
Yeah, but because look, man, look. I could understand. Let's say the war started in, I don't know, the first week of March, right?
Yeah.
The war started the first week of March. I could understand if they increased the gas prices like two months later, like I don't know, in May. Well, right now it's
May.
April. Maybe if the prices started increasing in May because we were running out of supply or something, and then
Oh,
we
no,
just got
increased right
some
away.
new, right? We just got some new barrels of oil, right? And I would be like, okay, so like 2 months later, the oil prices increase, right?
Yeah.
But what they're doing, the war starts. Oh shit, raise oil prices.
They're
Why?
using that as an excuse, in other words. That's what they're doing.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
look at the prices of the PlayStation. We have enough PlayStations in stock already.
Yeah.
Why are they increasing the
Oh, you're
prices?
right.
Why are they
PS5 stocks?
increasing the prices? Think about it. Why are they increasing the prices? It's being done artificially. We have enough PlayStations in stock. We're not getting
Yeah,
new
that
PlayStations from the factory. They're
doesn't
increasing
make
the
sense.
prices on purpose.
Doesn't
And they're
make
trying
sense.
to maximize profit as well. And they have PS5 in stock since like last year, right? They have certain PS5s in like
Listen.
retail stores since last year.
They got enough PS5s. They got enough PS5. The problem is that people are not buying them because everybody's fucking broke.
Oh,
understand?
yeah, correct.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean, look at the
I'm
economy.
lucky to buy
Everybody's
one
broke.
super cheap.
Here's another example. The PS4 sold 100 million copies. There's 100 million PS4s in circulation. 100 million. The PlayStation 5 only has 50 to 60 million. So about half the amount that the PS4 has, right? Half the amount in circulation, right? The PS5 has the potential to reach 100 million, but the reason it hasn't in the past 5 years is because we're broke since the pandemic. We're broke.
Oh,
Yeah, even the first price increase, people couldn't buy the PS5 at like $550,
Yeah,
$600, well, $700 something for a PS5 Pro. Yeah, they have plenty in stock. I mean, that what you said, Andy, makes a lot of sense.
okay, and I'm not done. I'm not done yet.
Yeah,
I'm not done yet. Look, so we have, because of the job market right now, a lot of people are getting laid off. I've been counting layoffs since like 2024. I've been counting this shit. Okay. And it's kind of, the numbers are scary. But since the pandemic in 2020, like the PlayStation did not meet its metrics because it was released, I think December 2020, right? Something like that.
Yeah. And that was $500 back then.
PlayStation, right? It started at $500. The PlayStation didn't meet its metrics, a few years after the pandemic because people were freaking broke. Okay, and now they're increasing the prices. The price is not going down; it's going up. This is the first time in history when a console goes up in price instead of going down. The PlayStation 5 should be about $400, and if it was $400. We would have like 80 million PS5s sold, 80 million PS5s in circulation in user base. But instead, we only got 50 million, 60 million. That's the problem.
I agree on that. Yeah, I agree.
How much is the PlayStation 5 already sold as of this year so far in total?
All right, I think it's 50, 60 million. Let me see.
PS5 total.
How many PS5 sold?
I think it was already at
70. It says 75 million sold, but
here, by the way.
92.2 shipped.
In the last,
they shipped 92.1 million units, and
92.2
is confirmed as sold in retail.
So 92 million shipped. So how many of those were refunded?
Good question.
Right.
How many of those were refunded?
How many of those are just...
I paid only $300 for my PS5 around there in La Familia back in Black Wednesday. And it was used, and I'm still enjoying the PS5 to this day.
Okay. I wonder how many of those are just sitting in the shop, in the stores gathering dust.
Well, JDX said, at least in his Walmart, it's all sold out, right?
Yeah, I sold out. There's none left. Only Switch 2 and Xbox Series X only, yeah. And Switch 1.
And Switch 1, yeah. I'm still seeing like Switch Lights and stuff like that.
Yeah. By the way, don't forget that now console gaming has more and more competition with PC gaming and mobile gaming, because a lot of games are also coming for mobile. There's a number of Final Fantasy titles coming for Android and iPhone. Wow. I myself, I chose to be a PC gamer because I like the comfort of my own PC, obviously. And the last PS5 I had back in 2023, I think it was 2023. I sold that shit like 2 months later after I beat Final Fantasy 16. I sold it, and it was because all the games that are coming for PlayStation 5 and Xbox, they're on Steam. They're on
the majority
Epic Games.
Except for like Yote and Death Stranding 2, apparently that's still exclusive for now.
I mean, all you gotta do is really wait about 6 months, because now we don't have to wait like 2 years. Now we're waiting like maybe like 6-8 months for the game to come out on PC, because now there's such a high demand for PC games that Sony, they're just like, all right, we're gonna make a deal with Steam and Epic Games, because I see that a lot of we could sell more games on Steam than on PlayStation. I'll give you an example. As a matter of fact, I'll give you 2 examples. Okay. Hot Wars Legacy, it sold 25 million units, right?
Yeah.
Did you know that 10 million of those was from PC?
So that means almost half of the
Interesting.
sales are for PC.
Right, and then Power World, right?
Yep. That's not
It
even
sold it sold another 20 million, 25 million. Did you know Power World sold I think like 12 million copies on Steam alone, on PC alone?
So that means almost half. I thought
Yeah.
it was only on PC, the Power World. Those on PS5?
Listen, man, listen. The PC market is enormous. That's why they're putting their games on PC.
Indeed.
There's indie gamers that they don't even release their games on consoles anymore. They just put them on PC and that's it. All you need is Steam nowadays. Because on Steam, all right, there's parts of the world. Like right now, I'm in the Philippines right now. A lot of people don't have PlayStations and Nintendos here, right? Because it's too expensive. People don't want to spend the money. So what they do is that
more
they
expensive in the Philippines than there are in the States, right?
Oh heck yeah. So instead of PC gaming, what a lot of people do, instead of console gaming, they just do PC gaming, right? So there's countries that that only do PC gaming for that reason. So the PC market is freaking enormous. So right now, we just read that the PS5 has 92 million in circulation. Okay, cool. But the PC market is like freaking 2 billion people.
Whoa. That is much higher than all three consoles combined, it seems.
Right.
Yeah.
But think about it. The PlayStation is limited by its users, 92 million. The PC has no limits. It could reach any part of the freaking world. That's why you have one game selling 10 million on Steam alone. And also, we are not even counting the PC platforms in other countries like China. They have their own Steam like PC gaming platform, and I think Russia does too. But it's a freaking big ass market.
I agree, man.
It's so huge. It's so huge.
Wow.
Like I don't know.
Different markets, like in different category, but they're all unified as PC.
And here's the thing, Magbo. The PC market, believe it or not, is cheaper than console gaming. Much cheaper.
I could believe you because there's some PCs out there, like indie games. You could just get like a cheap $300 PC for if you just want to play indie games, and there you go. I think you could play it no problem, right?
Okay, have you heard of the of mini PCs?
Yeah, I heard of it. We were
Okay,
just
the
talking
mini
about it
PCs,
earlier.
you can buy one for $400, and guess what? You can get it. It has 16 RAMs,
Not bad, yeah.
and a really nice CPU, and a lot of a lot of storage. Right. So now, because technology has advanced, the PC market is easy to get into. It's really, really, really easy to get into. Look at those.
You see what I'm showing? Like super cheap.
Oh.
8 gigs of RAM, okay.
Yeah.
60 gigs of RAM, 32
Yeah.
gigs.
Oh.
Wow,
Yeah,
this
mini
PC is
PCs.
only $80 and it's 60
Yeah.
gigs of RAM. That's not
Wow.
bad.
Yeah,
But
not
then
bad.
So
again,
eBay.
But then again, this guy is coming from someone that has 0% positive feedback. So
Oh
you got
yeah.
to be careful there.
Right. Yeah. Very
Go
careful.
to Amazon. Go to Amazon.
Okay, sure.
Amazon would be better.
Yeah, look at mini PCs.
Yeah.
Mini PC. Okay.
That's where I bought mine.
Oh,
239,
that's not bad.
400,
That's good
Good
for indie
price.
games too.
300.
Mine was 140.
I can see why PC gaming is dominating. Like, who the heck needs an Xbox? Like, what's the purpose of an Xbox these days?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to tell
Everything you
you.
can do on a freaking Xbox, you can do on a PC for the most part.
Like, I could understand Nintendo because Nintendo is self-governed, and you cannot
Yeah,
play you can't play Pokemon outside of the Nintendo console. I understand that, but like PlayStation and Xbox, dude,
Yeah.
like it's
For me,
so easy.
I only got PlayStation for the physical collection thing. I can still get those games physical release. But otherwise, I'd be preferring PCs now.
Yeah, I haven't touched a console in a long time. The only thing I got now is like a little retro device.
Whoa, 32 gigabytes DDR5 for 500 something only. That's not bad.
Yeah, take a look at that.
Yeah. No, I'm eventually gonna pick up. I think that would be my next PC, to be honest,
Hmm.
in the near future. As long as like if it's 32 gigs or even 64 gigabytes at some point for a mini PC, yeah, I'll probably go all over that. You can even edit videos like to mini PCs like all, right?
Yeah, I mean, dude, with those PCs, you can do video editing, gaming, Photoshop, a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, that's
Whole
something.
bunch of shit.
Yes.
Instead of carrying like a super
Yeah.
heavy PC,
Basically.
it's
So you
even
guys
more
understand
portable
what
than
I mean, right? So a lot of people are like, oh, PC gaming is too hard. You don't even have to play with the keyboard. You can connect. You can take your You can take your PS5 controller, plug it to your computer, and start playing.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
what I
Not,
do.
not that
Yeah,
hard.
with USB and then you or Bluetooth, you can connect it via Bluetooth, right?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Exa-
I have a PS5 controller. I play all my games, and now modern PC games, like whenever you buy a new game, like you can change the control set, like the control style.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can change it from an X and 0 buttons to like the XY button or the Nintendo buttons. However, the point is, it's like it's now more than ever is doable. So I don't understand why some people still got consoles. I mean, I understand like I guess like the physical collection, but like around the world, people play on their PC, bro.
Yeah, I don't blame them. I mean, for me, I got two PCs. I got a Steam Deck. I could play most of my PC games there, and even like emulations and stuff on Steam Deck. You know, you could do a lot more on that than you can do on most consoles, which is, for the most part, restricted. You don't have that type of freedom like you do with a Linux machine like the Steam Deck or a PC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these mini PCs are looking good to me, honestly. Yeah, so like, what's the point of a $900 PS5 Pro at this point? Like, I don't know why they raised the price of PS. I was just talking with these guys, you know, Light and JDX before you came, that there is no reason. It just doesn't make sense why they raised it, because they could have made profit regardless through their PlayStation Plus subscription, their their software sales and stuff like that. But nope, they want the maximum profit possible, right? Andy, you there?
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. What was the question?
Oh, I was basically saying that the PlayStation 5 shouldn't have increased in price at all, nor the other consoles either, and they could have just focused on getting profits on
No,
the
at
software
all.
sales and the subscriptions and the live
Yeah.
service.
Yeah, well, here's another example. Digital games. Why are digital games sometimes more expensive than physical, or the same price as physical?
That makes no sense.
Exactly.
Now at least Nintendo
It's like-
is making physicals $10 more than
Yeah.
the digital with the Yoshi game.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, that's
what are you
another
doing?
thing. Exactly.
Why are you putting?
Exactly.
should have done
Why are
that
you
long
putting a
time ago.
tariff? Why are you putting a tariff
Yeah.
on a electronic game, on a digital
Yeah,
download?
why?
Yeah, because it's not even you'll ship a digital game. They just looking for an excuse to raise more money, to make you pay more and get more profits and to please their shareholders, because that's what it's all about these days.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, PS5 brand new should have been like $300 at this point, or $350.
Unbelievable.
PlayStation Portal is $250 now, and that's not even a console. That's just a streaming device that you connect to your PS5.
Exactly.
I remember when the PlayStation 5 VR was even more expensive than the PlayStation 5 console itself in Walmart. Do you remember that? The PlayStation
Yes.
5 VR.
Yeah, that I remember. And still,
It's not. I think they discontinued it, right? I don't see it.
Yeah, they did.
yeah, I haven't heard
Yes,
much.
the PSVR 2.
PSVR 2. That's how I should search for it, right?
I don't think they really
Yeah.
make it. They don't really support it much anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot cheaper than I thought now.
It's only sold. It's only sold less than 600,000 units.
Yeah, I could tell. Oh, hello, Hanaka Kalsa Senpai. How are you doing? Yeah, and L34 Live says, "What's the point of getting an Xbox when I can play Halo on Steam?" Halo's on Steam now, right? It seems to be even available on PS3. I mean PS5. Why am I
Hey,
saying PS3? Yeah, PS3.
Halo, PS5, yes.
Yeah, Halo on
Oh
PS5.
yeah.
Gears of War on PS5. It's
But
crazy.
not yet. Not, I don't think it's available
Forza,
yet.
Sea of Thieves, I think, and Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, by the way, Magbo, are you the one hosting this live stream?
Yeah, I am. I'm the one that set up the stream yards and stuff.
Okay, because I'm trying to leave a comment in the chat. Okay, I got it.
Okay, seems that Hanaka wants to join in. I know who she is. She's Jawbreaker from the server. Yeah, it's all you just wrote is all BS. Okay, it's all bullshit.
Mm.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Yeah, I did make an announcement with the link. Let me send it to you real quick. See, where are you now, Jawbreaker? Oh, you're online. Oh, okay, yeah, I found you. Es que you always changing to different blue reflection names. Okay, I just sent you the link. I'm gonna stream for another like maybe 15-20 minutes and then I'll be going. So since Andy and
Okay.
JDS just came like literally I think like 15 to 20 minutes ago. So what do you guys think about everything going up in price and why it's not necessary for it to go in price more or less? Whatever that hasn't been said already, I guess. Whoever wants to start, of course, your thoughts on this.
Sorry, what was the question?
Okay. Yeah, the question is like how do you feel about every single electronics out there going up in price because of the RAM and the AI? Because earlier in the live stream, we were talking about the AI and stuff. I had some people criticizing me that I'm part of the problem because I use AI sometimes. But at the same time, I'm not a big company trying to buy off all the RAMs and stuff either. So I just don't get it. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to fly to China to find cheap electronics.
Whoa, it's a lot.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but wow.
Well, let me put
Yeah,
it this way.
true.
Let me put it this way. I'll put it this way. Okay, so I'm here in the Philippines. So there's a lot of products from America that that the Filipinos do not buy, for the simple fact that it's just way too expensive, right? So what they do is that they get products directly from China, which are much more affordable, and they are. I mean, if you look
And
at it,
they're
they are.
affordable in the Philippines.
Sorry.
They're like very affordable in the Philippines, like in daily.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so they
Oh.
get like their phones and electronics from directly from China instead, right? So there are products from China that are not allowed into America, because if they are allowed into America, then all the American companies will go out of business. I'll give you an example.
Oh boy.
Tesla. A Tesla car costs what, $60,000, right? 60,000.
Tesla, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a rich people.
Tesla.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it costs like
Tesla,
$60,000, right?
Yeah,
And then China,
about 80,000.
Yeah.
right, 80,000, something like that, right? Something like that. And China has this company called BYD that also makes electric cars similar and at the same quality as Tesla.
Whoa.
And you can get a Tesla quality car in China for $30,000, right? So
That's half the price.
that's about half the price, 50% off,
Much better.
right?
That's pretty
And
good. Pretty good.
Much
so
better.
imagine, let's say, I don't know, a Toyota vehicle that will cost 30,000 in America, right? That same quality, the same type of car. You can get that same quality of a vehicle from a Chinese car company for 15,000.
Huh.
Huh.
So Literally, whatever America makes, you can get the same thing in China for half the price, 50% off. Literally, same quality,
Wow.
the exact same quality. That's
I
why.
believe it.
Listen.
That's why
That's
PC
why.
as well.
That's exactly why a lot of these Chinese car companies, they are not allowed into America, because if they were, they would put a lot of these American companies out of business. China made a 10,000, no, excuse me, no, it wasn't China. Japan, they made a $10,000 pickup truck. In America, your average pickup truck costs about what, 30, 40,000, even $50,000.
That's way too much in comparison.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
why,
Yeah.
5 times the
That's
price
too
at
much.
that point.
Too much.
You see what I
About
mean, right?
40. Yeah.
Americans
But-
just still wants the maximum profits, and they literally don't want the middle to lower class to thrive at all.
Exactly, but the thing is, China is giving everybody an opportunity. Okay, you cannot get a BYD $30,000 vehicle. Okay, we got this $10,000 vehicle. Try this one. Okay, you cannot afford that one. All right, we have another option for you. That's 5,000. It doesn't go as many miles, but it's an option. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So China has many options. In America, you have no option. You gotta buy the expensive shit, and that's it.
Yeah. Like, I
And
was just
that's
refused
why.
to get it all together.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
made the joke. We're gonna have to fly to China to find cheap shit now.
Fly to
Fly
China.
to the Philippines.
Yeah,
I
understandable.
visited-
Yeah. or take a quick flight to Mexico and buy your electronics there, because Mexico's getting a lot of that good shit from China.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they do.
And I'm telling you, no, listen, I'm telling you, there are many brands, products, electronics that do not make it to America, because if they did, all those American companies will go out of business. I am telling you.
That's crazy. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
that is why.
stuff here in Puerto Rico, because we depend mostly on the American markets as well.
Yeah, dude, I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Like, I think in the future, there's gonna be like you know how there's like anime tourists, like anime tourism in Japan,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
right? Like people go to Japan to look at the like locations in that are in anime, right, around Tokyo, right? I
Ooh.
think if years from now, there's gonna be like what you call it, like buyers tourism or some shit like that, where people just go to another country just to find cheap products to bring back home. Like in Mexico, you go to Mexico, you're gonna find cell phones that you cannot find in America, like the Xiaomi brand, the Oppo brand. Because here in the
I saw
Philippines,
Oppo brand, actually. When I was in the Philippines, I saw that brand, the Oppo one.
yeah, here in the Philippines, we got the Oppo brand. It's one of the most affordable ones, and it's a quality phone. You're gonna find electronics you don't see in America. You're gonna find tablets, like $100 tablets, like with a lot of RAM that you don't see in America. Car brands that you don't see in America.
Are the RAM prices like a lot cheaper in Asia, the Philippines, and China and stuff?
Yeah, the thing is that China produces like its own computer parts. So they produce their own like their own RAM chips,
That's cool.
and they mass
Yeah.
produce them. Because they mass produce them, it's really affordable. They can sell it for cheap, right? They can sell CPUs for dollars, literally dollars, because they make so much, and they're trying to get rid of that shit.
Oh, wow.
I'll
So
tell you.
they have an abundance over there compared to like the scarce mentality of America, right?
Yeah, dude. In China, they mass produce every freaking thing. That's why the prices are so cheap. We got so much of this shit. Yeah, we got so much of this shit. We need to get rid of some of it.
I think America is going to have to be dethroned by China in that.
It will be. It will be. It will be dethroned. Trust me, it will happen. Because Latin America, they're already making deals with China. Who do you think is gonna do better? You know, BYD selling a $30,000 vehicle in Latin America, or Tesla selling their fancy ass fucking $80,000 car?
Yeah, of course, the one that's a lot cheaper because, you know,
and quality.
what's crazy is that the Philippines, they earn a lot less than we do in their jobs, but yet they're able to live a decent lifestyle over there too, from what I heard.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Because here in the Philippines,
Or
people don't earn a lot of money. People don't earn a lot of money, but you see people with a good phone. You see people with a damn laptop. You see people with a freaking nice ass motorcycle. You know, and if you're in the middle class, you see people freaking driving nice cars.
And America tends to bring so much fear towards China and Philippines and so many other Asian countries to discourage a lot of people from going there and thinking that America is still the best.
That's why I left. That's why I left. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, guys. Listen, people think, oh, we're the best. We're the best. No, motherfucker, the grass is greener on the other side. Yes, the grass is fucking greener on the other side.
Or I heard
It
for
is.
relationships.
It
as
really
well.
is. For affordability, for relationships, every freaking thing. Food quality, the quality of food,
Oh,
You
I
want-
heard that's better. It's more healthier over there too.
the quality of food. I'm telling you, man. The grass is greener on the other side. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and then I get like, groomed by a lot of people saying that it's too dangerous over there. But I went to the
What do
Philippines
you
one
mean it's
time.
too dangerous?
Exactly.
What do you mean it's too dangerous?
I went to the Philippines once myself, and I've been welcomed a lot better in the Philippines than I was in here, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Like if I
Dude.
didn't already knew somebody there, imagine it's hard to make friends in America.
Yeah, dude.
Dangerous.
It is.
What?
I mean, have you seen America? Have you seen America? I'm scared to walk around America.
Uh-huh. There's a lot of
Uh-huh. It's like, have
as a
you been?
matter of fact, Andy.
Have you been?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Like I was gonna.
I said, if you want to know what dangerous is, I had to say, have you been to Chicago?
Oh, I heard that's not safe in some.
Have you
places.
been
no.
to Philadelphia? I was living near Philadelphia, man. That shit is dirty.
Philadelphia is a dump. Philadelphia is a dump.
That's why I'm also considering in trying out being a English teacher to other countries, like what Andy is introducing me to. Because like if I could probably get and it's pretty cheap to enter too, and to get your certificate, so you can apply for those jobs. So kind of interests me because the job market here is crap, and like I feel stuck. So I definitely got to change something there, honestly. So I'm just checking other options because I can't be stuck like that. So I appreciate Andy for telling me that.
Oh, by the way, if you guys want to buy cheap ass products from China, you can go to AliExpress.com. You can go to what's the other one?
Isn't there
been
a
on-
lot of like fake items in AliExpress as well, or
I mean, I bought everything I bought belts, I bought clothes, I bought electronics from
the shipping
AliExpress.
must
I
be
bought.
much better in AliExpress from the Philippines, right?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, I've been on there before.
Also, if you got TikTok, the TikTok shop has a lot of items that are made in China that are high quality. There's
Yeah.
phones. There's phones that you can buy on the TikTok shop that you cannot buy at a store in America. You can buy like a really nice phone for $100 on the TikTok shop, have it shipped to you. That phone was made in fucking China and it's of good quality.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep,
so- That's one of the reasons why I jumped on TikTok, because I was like, yo, I can get all this shit for like for dollars, dude. This is crazy.
Yeah, what do you think about Temu? We're about to get going soon.
Well, be careful with Temu. Be careful with Temu's unpredictable. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
never trusted Temu completely.
no,
A lot of
I
stuff.
do not trust Temu, but the TikTok shop, yes, I bought a lot of things from the TikTok shop. Everything from
Okay,
health
I think I'm gonna
products.
have to check out the TikTok shop.
Yeah, everything from electronics, everything from accessories. AliExpress, I do recommend it. Temu, be careful with Temu.
I don't even buy anything from Temu, to be honest.
Yeah.
Me neither. Me neither.
Yeah, Temu sucks.
I just buy stuff from eBay and sometimes Amazon at this time. Well,
But yeah, man.
check the TikTok shop, especially if I want to get a new phone, because I heard there's phones as fast as the iPhone even after you use it for years, right?
I mean, I think that every phone eventually starts crashing. I think after like 5 years, it starts acting funny. But I mean, you can definitely find like a nice phone, like a good quality phone from China. If you go on the TikTok shop, start looking there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go to the TikTok shop. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
There's some quality stuff in there. But yeah, I think in the future, a lot of Americans, what they're gonna do is that they're gonna start flying over to Mexico or other countries just to like buy products. You know,
Yeah.
just to buy things that they cannot get at home.
Thanks for letting me know about that, especially the TikTok shop and the China
Yeah.
stuff, because there's a lot I didn't know about, to be honest.
Yeah, very
Dude.
helpful.
Yeah, we are in America. We're groomed to believe that we got the best shit, but
No.
Everyone's still here.
No.
all
It's
right,
not true.
let me tell you about the time that I went to Japan. Like the time that I went to Japan, 2019. I spent
yeah.
2 weeks in Japan. This is before the pandemic, before the world got locked down and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I spent 2 weeks in Japan, and when I tell you, when you land in Japan and you start walking around and you see how convenient it is, you're not gonna want to go back home.
Everything's
And
walking distance, right?
what?
Everything's like walking distance, right?
Yeah, in Japan, you don't need a damn car. Okay. In America, you have to drive 20 minutes to the grocery store, right?
It's even worse in Puerto Rico. You need a car for almost everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Japan, you walk outside of your hotel room, right there, there's a convenience store. The convenience store food is such high quality, it's so good quality that you would never imagine eating a full meal from a bodega, right?
Yeah.
In America. But in the convenience store in Japan, you go in there, they got sushi, they got rice with curry and shit. They got hot tea ready made and shit. There's trains. You can take the train to fucking anywhere, and I mean anywhere.
Wow.
Okay,
Hmm.
because listen, outside of America, many towns, many cities, they're built for convenience, right? They're walkable.
I've
You
seen,
can take the
I've seen
train.
videos about it too.
Yeah, you can take the train everywhere. In America, there's no convenience in America unless you live in like New York City, Chicago, Boston, right? But those places are crime driven, They're like
And
filled with
it's very
crime.
expensive
yeah,
too,
right.
especially the rents sky high.
Yeah, they're very expensive, right? And yeah, but those places are walkable, but they're very expensive. So that's why 95% of America it's not walkable. You got to drive everywhere. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You got to drive everywhere. So you're gonna see many countries around the world, especially in Europe and Asia, that are walkable. They're very comfortable, and that's why a lot of people when they come to America, they're like, "Damn, I gotta get out of here,"
Oh yeah.
because it's like they feel like they need more things to live. You understand?
I mean, it's just getting to the point where it's becoming unlivable in the United States. So
Yeah.
it's I'm taking
Pretty
I want
much.
to take this more serious to consider like what I want to do in the future, because in a few years from now, I feel that America is going to be unlivable completely.
Yeah.
And if you're still there, you're pretty much stuck, and you're going to be forced to be a slave if you want to continue living there. And that's not the future I want to live in. Let's be honest.
Nah, me neither. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. Honestly, dude, if you guys want advice on like things to do and like what I did to get the fuck out, send me a
Oh
message.
yeah, I
Mhm.
appreciate that.
Because the thing is, look,
Yeah.
I saw the future. Once I went to Japan in 2019 and I came back to America, I was like, yo, I need an escape plan. That was before the pandemic.
It's
That was
a lot-
before the pandemic.
Sadly, it's a little bit more harder for me for now because first of all, crypto is not doing crap right now. It's like stable. It's like just stagnating or going down because of fear and all that stuff of Donald Trump and all that stuff. and then I've been having a hard time finding a job, and then I only get a few clients every now and then, and some sales on eBay that I can make profit off. Let's just say, yeah. Oh yeah, I bought XRP. Yeah, I got XRP.
I got 160 XRP. I recommend people to buy more because it's gonna go. It's one of those coins that's gonna go up high. The reason why is because
I like 400
XRP.
something XRPs right now.
Yeah, the reason is because XRP is gonna be used for transactions all over the world. So that's gonna be something that's gonna be, it's gonna be used by the entire world. So it's gonna that one coin is gonna go to like thousands of dollars eventually.
Oh yeah. I mean, right now the market for crypto for those that wants to invest, I think is still a good time. Even though it could go down, but you know what? If you're in it for a long haul, it doesn't matter too much. That's what
Yeah.
I always have to remind myself, honestly.
Yeah, man. So yeah,
This
so
is
these
why we're just doing
prices.
a topic. Yeah.
Okay.
We could chat for 10 more minutes, so we could at least reach the 2 hour, and then we can end the stream after that. So just giving you a heads up.
Okay.
Yeah. So anything else you guys want to cover?
Okay. Well, I guess since we were talking about crypto right now, I think that I always saw that is the one way where I could actually go to another country in the future where I could actually live better because crypto is global, honestly.
Yeah, but there's ways to earn money online. You just gotta
Yeah, that
find the
too.
right websites.
Yeah.
The thing is that really, as long as you have good enough internet connection, you can find ways to like generate an income online. Trust me.
Yeah, and
Because there's
I have done it too. And you have
yeah, because there's websites like Fiverr.com. There's websites like Upwork,
Oh,
like
I use
freelance websites.
I use Fiverr. Fiverr is the reason why I got one of my clients that I'm still have to this day since 2023, which is a video editing client.
Mhm.
And Angry Guy, well, we edit for Angry Guy. Eventually, he may come back to want us to edit something. We'll see. But always look for other opportunities out there and don't stay stuck. Pretty much. I'm also writing my book. Hopefully that does well. I'm gonna try to hype it up a little bit once it gets close to publications.
Oh,
think
are
I-
you gonna release it on Amazon?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first for Amazon KDP because I heard that that's like the cheapest way, so you can publish a book and see how.
Yeah,
it goes.
you just need a cover. You can publish it for free.
Yeah, I got more or less a cover already.
Okay.
Let me
Yeah,
see. I think I showed you. Did I?
I think you
The
did.
Fire Orphans. Yeah. But for the people that hasn't yet, I guess I could show it for a moment. Let's see. Okay, here it is, guys. That's the cover for volume 1 of my book. More or less, I'm almost convinced that's gonna be the cover art. What do you guys think?
Looks pretty hot.
It's good.
All right,
And
so
I
what is it about?
got AI to assist me on
It was awesome.
Thanks. And the text I actually used Photoshop to put it together, and then the Fire Orphans logo. I think it was up there by AI, but I also could put it up there with Photoshop. So that's what I've also been working on. That's like my long-term goal there. If I get enough books to sell, at least rather paperback or PDF, then hopefully with that, that'll be another source of income for me in the future. But I'm not expecting too much right away. I'm just keeping it realistic.
All right, yeah, man. So I think crypto. I mean, that's gonna be the new money, basically. Because there's gonna, every
Yeah, I
government's
agree.
gonna have like their own digital currency, but and then the people are gonna have crypto.
The fiat currency is just being inflated more and more, and they're printing more money. They devaluing the dollar. It's
Mhm.
gonna collapse eventually, very soon.
Oh yeah.
I think before 2030, if anything, right?
I don't know. I mean, but most likely, probably in 2030, the whole world's gonna be different, man.
Yeah, I think the AI is gonna take over a lot more. I think.
Yeah.
And if people don't adapt to AI, I'm just saying this here before I go. If people don't adapt to the new technology that's coming and sees them as a threat that will take their jobs, those are the people that's probably going to get left behind if if you don't adapt to the technology and you find a way to, build value with it, because AI is pretty convenient when it comes to speed, when it comes to like making things that, of course, I just respect the normal artists and all that stuff, and they could, and I hope that they coexist, but they got to work together with the technology because that's what's going to be making money in the future. I think. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, I understand that AI and robotics is going to be the new way, but I just don't know how to make money from it. Like that's the
I'm
problem
still
I
learning
have
as well.
because there's a lot of tools because there's like video editing tools with AI, but I'm like, okay, I'm using this tool. What can I do to make money with this shit? Like, how do I
Exactly.
go about it? What's the strategy? That's my
For
that's
me,
my
well,
problem.
right now I'm using AI as an assistant for my book to correct my grammars, generate pictures of the characters I design. That I told the AI, okay, I want this character to look like this, with this color hair, or wearing this outfit, or having this weapon, or fire fist, or whatever. And they generated pretty good for the most part. But yeah, I'm still learning on other ways to make money with it as well. AI is still a new technology for a lot of us. A lot of them don't understand yet.
Yeah, man. I think that's what a lot of people are trying to figure out, and uh, but because it's like I rather focus on the things that people are going to need that don't require AI because I think those are going to be
That
much
too.
much more permanent. For example,
Human skills.
like people are going to need uh, people are still going to want to talk to others. That's why
I
that's why
still
there's
want to talk to humans, even if I talk to AI. But I still want to talk to humans too.
yeah, that's why I think like this, psychology and like psychotherapy, things like that, those are still going to be very active, careers.
Oh yeah, they want the
Um,
authentic experience. The
and
AI
I
cannot
think,
replicate exactly what it is.
yeah, and I think things like call centers are not going to completely go away. I think that there's going to be less people working in call centers, but I think in general, like those jobs are still going to exist because nobody wants to talk to a freaking robot. Like press two for this, press three for
I mean,
that.
I don't like
It's
talking
like,
to
yo,
robots on a telecom. I like to talk to a human being. But
yeah,
now,
it's like,
like,
dude,
a lot of
like
company
get
wants to
me.
talk to
Yeah.
robots so they can
I know,
save
right?
time.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like get this robot off the phone and put a real person on the line. I want to talk to a real person. I think
Exactly.
that's one of the
Yeah,
things.
much better.
I say that they should coexist. AI can be around, but it cannot replace humans. It shouldn't be replacing humans.
Yeah, and I think with art, people are still going to crave real art.
Yeah,
But I think it
I still
might
want to
it
draw
might be more expensive. I think it's gonna be more pricey in the future
the
because if we
natural
got all
value.
these art generators, people could just, I don't know, generate their own art, and then if they want something more specific, they're gonna have to go to a person with a drawing style, an art style that's more appealing that AI can't
Yeah,
just
they're
do.
still pretty popular in conventions too. I have respect for that.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
I mean, people are gonna have their AI stuff, but there's people that's gonna have their drawings too. Like they will coexist. I think the human art is gonna have more value, like you said, because you know, no, if the AI doesn't know that art style for the human, the AI cannot draw like that.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it as well. So yeah, well, I think we're about to conclude this. We're almost at the two
Mhm.
hour mark. So you have any conclusions on what you think is going to happen within the next few years? If how expensive console prices are going to be? What do you think is going to be the? You think the PS6 and the Xbox Helix is going to succeed, or is it going to die hard by PC
No, I think gaming is gonna be for the rich. Like you have to be like
in America,
upper
right?
middle class, or like a wealthy person to play video games.
Yeah.
And then people are just gonna
Yeah.
find cheaper ways to game. For example, like I said with the PC gaming, you could just keep using the computer you have now and then just download games on Steam. Nowadays you don't even need that much computing power, and if you buy the right computer, you have enough computing power to play any freaking game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about PS6 or Xbox Helix. I'm good with what I have right now. I'm even going back to some retro games as well, and a lot of people are too, because there's more of an authentic feel in gaming that was made back in the day, where it had more soul, more heart in those things. Where now a lot of these games are like trying to get as much money from you as possible or being fake. There's still a lot of quality indie games today, but that's what's keeping the market alive, in my opinion, for the most part. And I guess some Nintendo games are still quality. It's just super pricey right now, I guess. How do you feel?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think we're just going to be priced out of gaming in many ways, and a new form of gaming is going to rise. I think the Steam gaming model is going to become more popular because people are just going to bypass having to use a console and just go straight to downloading the game or buying the game.
Yeah, and who knows? PS6 is probably not gonna have a lot of exclusives either. Probably gonna have
Yeah.
even less because every PlayStation console that comes out, there's less and less exclusive as the generation keeps going.
Yeah, and that's the only advantage that Nintendo has, which is going to change, I think, or maybe not because Nintendo found a new income source, a new way
Yeah,
to make money, which is movies. They're getting into the movie business.
Oh, I'm gonna watch the Mario movie this Saturday, by the way. So
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow on Saturday as well.
oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it with a friend of mine. It's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing.
Me too. I think it said third. I think they made I think it's the first day they made $34 million.
Whoa, that's impressive. Yeah, it's gonna succeed for sure.
It's
I'm
gonna reach
buy
a
the
billion.
DVDs. When the
It's gonna
DVD
reach a
comes out,
billion.
I'm gonna buy it for physical media.
Well, all right, guys.
Well, I think that's about it. Thanks a lot, you
Yeah.
guys. Like JDX, Andy. Thanks a lot for
Yeah.
joining.
Yeah.
You're
us
welcome.
tonight.
Yeah.
And I usually do these live stream every couple of weeks or monthly. So I'll let you guys know next time I do another stream like this, and I'll let you know about the topic beforehand as well. Anyways, guys, that's all it
All
is.
right.
Take
All
goodbye,
right.
guys.
Yeah.
I'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
All right, peace out,
Yeah.
dudes.
Take
Yeah.
care, guys.
Later.
You
Yeah.
too.
They care. Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm clicking the end. Oh, I had to